This is Karen here,
And this is Mae.
and we are from
Boomers to Gen Z.
So we're gonna talk about something that I'm quite fascinated about, and it's called alter egos. So the more way.
Fascinated about alter egos?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of alter egos?
Well, I think that we all have. I'm gonna put the mic closer. I think we have like I don't think we have one personality.
Mm.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
I think that in certain situations, we tend to be different. So it brings me to the point of, Beyonce, and she talks about her alter ego, which is Sasha Fierce. That's I remember as that.
Okay, I don't know this. This is new information.
So when she's on stage and she wants to be this strong superwoman, she projects her Sasha Fierce character.
Okay.
So I think it's quite fascinating because I in some ways I have my Sasha Fierce.
Okay, and when does your Sasha Fierce come out?
Okay, so like sometimes a situation like if I'm really anxious about getting a job or maybe an interview that's very important, that kind of thing, and then I'll go into my Sasha Fierce, my version of Sasha Fierce, which is because I know that we need to project a lot of confidence, a lot of positivity, and how you want to project yourself that way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I have that. And then I will come out like, be very certain, speak very clearly and forcefully. No, I won't say forcefully, but in a very very confident manner so that I can come across as knowledgeable and that kind of thing. Because essentially I'm actually an introvert.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a term, I've forgotten it, but I'm actually...
Is it the ambivert or something like that?
Like I am someone who happiest introvert, but given situations, I can be the extrovert.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how come if we have alter egos and we notice that like one alter ego is more powerful than our natural self, why do we not stay in that alter ego?
Because it's a lot more effort.
I see what you mean.
Right? I mean, if you think about, do you have one?
I do.
Tell us.
So I have one that I project like when I'm speaking in public.
Mm-hmm.
I also have one when I am biting my tongue, like like how I have to be calm. So like with a young child as well, when you're like, you have to be like, and I think that I go into these three different personas. One is like this very calm, understanding Mae. Mm-hmm. One is the natural self Mae, and then another one is a very confident Mae.
Okay, so you have few different characters. So like you have the mummy mode Mae.
Yeah.
And then you have...
Not just mummy mode, but it's just like more patient. Like, I think that naturally I'm actually a very snappy person, which you probably wouldn't realize because when I'm dealing with people who are outside of home.
That's true. So that's another alter ego, right? So like we are very different characters when we are within people we love or who knows us best, and the one who are outside. That's so true. That is so true.
Like, and I think that like you can be uglier with the people you're closer to.
Yeah. Do you know why?
No, it's kind of sad, right? Though.
No, it's because we feel that the people we love gets the worst of it because we make that assumption that it's unconditional love. And so you know that they will not, no matter what crap we give them, they're not going to quit on us.
Okay. So still not very nice.
It's
right?
not nice. It's not nice. You talk about unconditional love, and actually, that's one we do very badly, because it is true. Like when I was going through menopause, I was able to control myself when on the external. Okay, I say control loosely, but uh, with my husband, he got the worst of it. He really got the worst of it, because I was cranky, I was very irritable, and yeah, so he saw the worst of me in that sense, because I knew, well, at that point, you think that, oh, well, he loves me, there's no way he's gonna quit on you. But the reality is that
a lot of people actually do quit, and I think that's why there's a divorce rate.
Exactly, which I talk about a lot, where 73% women, and this is studies shown that have said that they blame menopause as the cause of relationship breakdown, not just marriages but relationships and stuff like that. So yeah, so okay, so you were saying.
I do have I do have these alter egos, and then I also have, I don't know if it's maybe because I'm still like finding my footing in my career. I have like this very passive approach to things that are uncertain.
Okay.
And I have this alter ego, which is like, oh yeah, I'm fine with like rejection. I'm fine with like, sort of like, you know, like when you're in a workplace setting and then you get like beaten down or you get told off.
Yeah.
I've been told multiple times and I handle feedback very, very well. But the truth of the matter is, in order to handle that feedback, I go into like an alter ego. I actually go into this place of like, Mae, just like listen, you know, take it. And then like afterwards I'll like cry about it. Like, it's like this, it's like a shield, right? That you I don't know if it's an alter ego, but it's like a shield.
Yeah, you build
objective,
like,
and not emotional.
Okay, so it can be a good thing in this sense, right? Because like, I mean, I am someone who, I suppose if someone comes across and give me constructive criticism, I'm okay. I can take it. And like you, I will say, okay, you know, don't get offended, because that person is saying it out of love and giving you his or her opinion and how you can be better, whether it's your work or whatever, and take it in the concept. So you need that sensible alter ego to help you see that, right? But if you have that another alter ego where it gets, you know, the impatient and nasty version of you, and then goes, oh my god, who the hell is that person to do
like, no,
this?
I don't have that one. I just got like a sad one. I feel like I'm getting scolded and then I cry.
Oh. so how, okay, so you get into that alter ego where you get sad, and
so I try not to be emotional. I think my I don't have like an issue with anger towards feedback. It's just that it plays in my head a lot.
So it replays and replays.
So for me, it's more about like, okay, Mae, like be objective about this. Don't be emotional about this.
Right. Oh, okay. So this is something that I found seem to be very prevalent, especially among female. I notice men don't have this problem. My daughters have the same, which is they replay the whole scenario again and again and again. I do that too, actually, because it's like if you have, let's say you experience something, a really bad argument, let's just say, with somebody, and then you walk away huffing and puffing and really upset. And for some reason, the brain keeps replaying it. And then the more you replay, the more you dissect the entire scene into little pieces, right?
I should have done this. I should have said this.
I know, exactly. And then it's like, oh, I should have said this, or I should have done that, blah, blah, blah. And then you realize it just makes you worse, and it's taking space in your head. And I notice, share with us if you have that, most men, they don't have this problem.
They just let it go.
They let it go.
That's also very frustrating for women. Because
it's so fascinating, because they just let it go. They just let it go, and then it's like they have an argument. You might be fighting, arguing with your husband about something, and next thing you know, you are still reeling from it, and he's like, "Hi, hon, are you okay?" I'm like,
I think I know why. So I'm having an aha moment. So it was about a few months ago, and I was preparing for like a workshop. came to my attention that male brains and female brains are actually scientifically wired differently.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
100%.
if you look at a male's brain and a female's brain, our hemispheres, like the left and the right, for a man's brain, the neurons are connected. Like if let's say this is the brain, left and right, the neurons are connected this way.
Okay.
So it's very goal oriented. They're very good at like, okay, you have to get 100 by the end of the year. They will work towards that goal. They're
Right.
very goal oriented, very objective. Whereas women's brains, our hemispheres are crossed this way. So that means that we're very good with linguistics. We're good at learning languages. We're good at emoting, empathy, communication.
Right.
But we're not so much goal oriented. We're more collaborative.
Right.
So
Yeah.
when our team breaks down, I guess for us, it's like
we get very stressed.
It's an attack on us.
Yeah.
That's actually so cool. That makes sense then, right? Like,
it does. It does. It does. And you're very right to say that men's brain, the way they deal with situations so different than women. Which my husband always say, I don't know if you have that with your partner, is that when we have an argument and like 3 years later, I have the capability to bring back the argument to place. And he goes, why do you remember things that was 3 years ago? And I'm like, I don't know. It's like, I've forgotten it.
And you can get all riled up again.
I know. So we do that to ourselves, to our relationship. So what can we take away from this? I mean, if at some point, is it worth to keep bringing back past anger, past frustration into a relationship?
Maybe women should coin an alter ego, because we're aware of this already, aware that we do it. We should coin an alter ego to interact better when we notice ourselves going into it. Like create an alter ego to be like, hi, I know, like I'm actually thinking about what happened 3 years ago.
Right, let it
I'm
go.
gonna calm myself down. An alter ego doesn't need to be like an external thing. It could be an internal thing.
Yeah.
For that moment, like just protect yourself extra.
I think that's the thing. You got to have that little space inside that you tell yourself and say, okay, look, it's no point to, and it's no point to bring out something 3 years ago. And when you realize that the male brain is very different, and they don't keep it in their heart, so they don't even have it in their head space nor their heart. So whatever, so it's not intentional. It came, it went for them. So why bring it up? Why suss out the entire horrible experience and then bring it to today, which was over already 3 years
ago? I do it all the time. So like there'll be issues, like, so obviously in the starting of a relationship, things are different, right? And honestly, like in a lot of ways, I feel like our partner trains us and we train our partner in how we want interactions to be. So I will always bring up like, do you remember like in the first year you never did this? And he'll be like, sweet, like, I don't remember that. Like, I don't remember doing that. And I'll be like, oh yeah, but like for your ex-girlfriend, right? Remember when you did this? And he'd be like, sweet, I don't remember her. I don't remember her name. I don't remember loving her. I don't remember.
Yeah, exactly. And they sincerely don't remember.
Yeah, but I remember like, and it scares me because I remember little bits of the past with my previous partners. And I'll be like, oh, if I remember this, he remembers this.
Yeah, it's so strange, right?
I don't remember. I don't.
And the way we function in our heads is like, and we are emotional creatures, so we make a lot of decisions more from the perspective of emotion than from logic, I think, and so yeah, so when that comes in, and why I want to bring this up is because when you are going through that perimenopause, when you are having that irritability or the mood swings or the lack of sleep, which kind of excavate the tiredness, it excavate your irritability because you can't sleep. So you're getting all, and the worst thing is it brings out the worst in you. So your worst alter ego keeps popping up. And it's the one that keeps giving you all these little, I would say, evil thoughts in your head by going, oh, why can't he put the damn seat down when he goes in toilet? Or why can't he help me with the cooking? Or, that kind of thing. And then suddenly from there, it bounces off to something that he did a week ago or something he did 10 years ago, and then you start digging. So the more you think of that, your brain is searching for all those things that is bad. And that's why that's the breakdown. And it's the same at work when you're with a colleague, and then you're already annoyed with something that he or she did, and then you keep playing out. So instead of seeing the good in what can be done, you keep seeing the bad things. And remember the saying that Tony Robbins said, if like I want you to picture a red car.
I don't know this. We're hearing this for the first time.
Okay, so we did this exercise with Tony Robbins seminar. He said it's the power of the brain. So if we are talking that we're going to visualize a red car, I promise you the next 2-3 hours when you get out, all you're going to see is red cars.
Okay.
And that's the power of it. So the more you focus on the negativity or the frustration, the more it's just going to come back. So how can we all have alter ego, that's we established that, some more than others, I suppose. But how can we use that alter egos to help us be the better version of our true self?
I think that's a better used alter ego as well.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, I think I can, I like my positive, strong, physically strong, and confident version of my alter ego. And I'm going to, and this alter ego is less emotional. So when I get more when I get irritated, I'm going to use this person to help me make decisions that are less emotional. I think that's my takeaway from this. What about you?
I think that I am going to keep working on the alter ego that doesn't allow me to be the one that's about like work. I think that kind of crosses the line of sometimes not speaking what's on my mind.
Oh,
So I think that I need to sort of train my alter ego to still have a voice.
Yeah.
So that I'm still, and because that alter ego is never going to grow. She's been with me since I was about 16, and she could still be 16 in the way that she thinks. So I need to train her to maybe like say what's on her mind so that it doesn't play in her head so much. Because when she doesn't say anything and then she's on her own, it really eats up at all the versions of me.
That's so true, because if you don't, it's like if something is bothering you and you don't voice it out, it really does eat on us, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think that I'm going to train my alter ego that was coined at 16 to get a bit older and more mature.
More mature. Okay, cool. And what is your alter ego? Yeah, because we all have one. And how are you using it to improve you as a person, as a personality, as a character? Because we have to evolve. I think that's something we agree that you don't stop evolving as a person, and even in a relationship we have to evolve. So how can we use this and be a better version of ourselves? Cool.
So we'll speak to you next week.
But
Disclaimer.
please bear in mind,
everything that we speak about is for entertainment purposes only. We've been having so much fun doing this podcast, and we hope that we can talk about more topics. So let us know in the comment section below what you'd like us to talk about, and we will catch you
next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.